It's about that time to tune in to Allison. Yeah. Let's talk about the Lord. Got a lot to share, let down your hair. I'ma give the words to you. Let's talk about God's kingdom lives, reasons why we gotta have hope. Tune in, hit the like and subscribe. Buckle up, cause we're about to go for a ride. Yeah.
Hi besties, welcome back to the I'ma Just Do It podcast. This is episode 4, coming to you from the airport. So that's why you'll hear a bunch of announcements and background noise. But yeah, I got a special guest with me today too, y'all. I have my good friend, Miss Monique Moore. Miss Monique Moore, would you tell the people about yourself?
Yes, as she stated before, my name is Monique, and I am a mom of 2 beautiful children, and also, too, apparently I have the reputation for sleeping almost anywhere, according to Allison, and
yes, yes,
I do. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be very important.
yes.
But I also, I really enjoy, making stuff, creating, journals and just different things like that, and so, yeah, I'm really excited.
Yes, so happy to have you. She is amazing, y'all. She's an evangelist, prophet, woman of God. I think she's a preacher too, but she does it all. She does it all, and yes, she does fall asleep anywhere, whether it's in the in the car, in the stove. She could be standing up and she fall asleep. She fall asleep wherever. That's an anointing in itself. But we wanted to share a little bit about what we went through this past week. We traveled. She traveled from North Carolina. I traveled from South Carolina to come to Dallas, well, actually Arlington, Texas, for the Woman Evolve conference. We thought we was ready, huh?
We were. We thought we were ready, and the enemy tried us. Very much so. With everything from the hotel to the rental car. And so, Allison, you want to mention anything about your experience with the rental?
Well, first, I'll say he even tried it the night before we even left. I don't think I slept because because this was my first time flying, so I didn't know what to expect. But the flight was smooth. I was having the time of my life. Actually, we had 2 different responses to that.
Yeah, Allison has a video of me over there praying because I don't like heights. Hence why I don't like roller coaster rides, because of the depth and the height. It is terrible. And literally, not only was I praying, but the Lord had to remind me that He was holding my hand the whole entire time. And eventually, this flight here was a lot better than the flight going.
Yeah, coming back was I fell asleep with my mouth open and all, and it was great.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. But the getting here that was smooth. But then okay, so we got to Dallas, and then the first things first was to pick up the rental. So I don't know if y'all like me. I didn't know about hidden fees, so we just happened to hear the people in front of us, and the guy was telling them if you reserved it with because I didn't pay in advance, I just reserved it. He was like, if you did it through credit card, they're gonna put a $200 hold on it, and actually a $200 deposit in additional to whatever your vehicle costs to rent, and if you did it with a debit card, it's gonna be $500. And I said, oh my Lord, because I had reserved it with a debit card. And I was looking through the email and I didn't see nothing about that hidden fee in there. And he was like, yeah, of course, it's not in the email. I said, well, why don't they tell you that in advance? Because mind you, our the vehicle would have cost $680 just to rent for those 4 days. Plus $500. I believe I'm going to be rich someday, but I'm not rich yet. So I needed all my monies coming from South Carolina to Texas. I needed all my little money. So I was like, I talked to Monique. She was like, I can't help you. I can't do it either. So we just canceled, but God worked it out to where I didn't have to pay the cancellation fee because He gave me a number to call and to tell them. He told me to tell them that I didn't have the card that I originally booked with, and they didn't charge me nothing for it. But then the question was, how are we supposed to get around? Will we Uber? That was the thing. How are we supposed to get around? I ain't even tell you about the hotel. I'm gonna let Monique tell you about the hotel situation.
Yeah, so I had in advance when I had the money to get the tickets for Woman Evolved and pay for um the flight tickets and all of the other stuff. I went on and tried to pay for the hotel. Um, they tried to say that it didn't get paid for, and I didn't really think nothing about it after that because typically I like to pay for stuff in advance because I'm a mom of two, a single mom of two at that. And so I don't have it to be sitting here just not Eli because my kids always need something. They always outgrow stuff. So, and come to find out they didn't. And so then that was an issue too. So we didn't have a place to be. And they said, well, you can still come, but you can depart early for another $200. I said, no. Okay? Negative. So thank God, I had spoken to Brianna earlier. And so we was actually able to figure a lot of stuff out.
Yeah, shout out to Bree. That's our girl Bree.
So she was able to come pick us up from the airport, and we was able, to get gas and for tolls, so then we didn't have to take a long way around to get around. And then Allison ended up finding a really, really great place. Place for everybody.
Yeah.
So it was just, and then way cheaper.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Than what the original hotel was. Actually, more space than the original was. And it was in a really nice neighborhood. So really, even in all of that, we didn't get frustrated. We didn't break down and cry.
Oh yes, because normally I would have an emotional breakdown. My first thought was, "Ooh, I need to get the prayer warriors." So I called my mama to tell her what was happening. My dad, I guess he had to go to work. He didn't really know what was going on. Bless his heart. And then one of my good friends and the prayer warriors got to praying. Because normally I would have just broken down and cried. But then the Lord got us to thinking. And we were like, we can look for another place. And it just so happened to be, it was a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Like, it was room for, like, Monique said, for all of us. Way cheaper, nice area. It was a little bit further out than what we had originally wanted. But, hey, it was great.
Right.
It was great. It
Yeah,
was great.
I like that place. It was really
Free breakfast. It was great. The Lord is good. And then our good friend Bree ended up being our transportation, and like she's a genius because me and Monique, we just be going with the flow. we just be going with the flow. And she was she helped keep us organized and like gave us ideas. Like she cooked for us. Like the woman is anointed, and she gave us some good laughs too.
Oh, lots of that.
Okay. Lots of good laughs.
Listen, been in the floor.
Yes. Yes. But yeah, that was what ended up happening. How we got here, we did want to go to the Potter's house for the Bible study. We missed a good chunk of it, but we caught what we needed.
Right. Exactly.
Because Monique kept saying that she felt like we needed to be in the place, and it was looking like we wasn't going to get to. But God.
Yeah.
But God, and then Woman Evolved. My God, that was just.
No, that was divine.
Yes.
Okay, that was a divine connection.
Yeah.
I didn't know I needed it. And really, even before we even did the Woman Evolved, we pretty much had a whole revival.
Yeah, we did.
In the hotel room like that.
We did.
The whole situation.
We did. Chains was broken. Yeah.
Already started. We made it to.
We didn't even get it yet. It started with us. Like God did His thing. He did His thing, and now we're here. And I'm honestly looking forward to next year. I don't know how, but we know just like God provided for this one, I believe He'll provide for next year too.
I believe that.
Yeah.
The prices though.
Yeah. Woo child. SJR says woo child.
Not looking favorable for
yeah.
Especially with having to let go so then I can actually be more present now that I'm homeschooling my children. So the prices ain't,
I'm gonna need them to take more of a discount off.
Well, they may not do that.
They may not do it, but
however, I'm
or a
praying for some
payment
increase.
plan. So I'm like, oh yeah, increase. That'll work too. That'll work too. But yeah, Monique is amazing, y'all. She actually sponsored this trip for me. Like she paid for my plane ticket, and it wasn't cheap. Like first class. Who do you know get to fly first class on their first flight like that? That she said God put me on her heart, and I just like I am forever like grateful. I can never repay her. She paid for my flight. She paid for a ticket to Woman Evolve and like the hotel, but they didn't charge you though, right? They said
Well, they charged the $250 deposit.
when they
I
did.
wouldn't be able to get that.
Oh, okay,
But that covered the one night stay. But it would be lovely to have that $250 in my pocket.
it's
Now,
all right.
but,
God will He will give it back to you. It's all right.
but it's
It's all right. Last thing to close out. What encouragement do you have for the people? Like whenever like something doesn't go how they thought it would, or like it looks like disaster is striking, what would you say to encourage the people?
man, lots of prayer.
Yeah.
But no, like I think as you walk with God more
Mhm.
and start trusting, like and obeying
Mhm.
the instructions, you kind of it makes it a little bit easier because you know that if He led you there, He's not going to leave you without
Yeah.
or lack.
Yeah.
Because just like in our situation, we didn't go without and we did not lack,
Mhm.
and we also prayed, and
Yeah.
we also was like, He didn't bring us this far just to leave us right where we are. So I would encourage you that if He said it, believe He's got you. He's covering you. You're fine. It's all taken care of. Because that's what He had to keep remind me even on the plane with me not liking heights. Like, He's with me.
Mhm.
I'm with you. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. I got you. Because
That's
He
good.
ordained this, not I planned it. Because I wouldn't have came
Yeah.
on my own.
Yeah.
So it was clear obeying His instructions. So
That's good. That's good. Thank you for everything and for being on the podcast. This is
no problem.
good.
I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, we have to do it again for
For
sure.
sure.
For sure. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. See you in the next one.